let's talk. Let's cook. Let's cook. Let's talk about a prediction video for the Riyadh season card. I'll do a better be at Beaver one by Thursday. So I ain't gonna be too long in picking these fights. We're gonna start off with Daniel Dubois and Joseph Parker, and we know that Shakur Stevenson fight is off. Okay, it's off. He will be fighting Joshua Panley. So that's who he'll be fighting, Joshua Padley. Don't know much about young guy, but here you go right here. This is who the brother Shakur is fighting as a late replacement after Floyd Schofield pulled out the fight. He'll be fighting Joshua Padley. So just to let y'all know real quick. So Dan Dubois getting there with Joseph Parker. Come off a big knockout win, 6'5", 78-inch arms. This is a real title defense. Joseph Parker, former world champion, worked his way up. I knew he would beat Zhang. Figured he'd beat Deontay off the layoff. I mean, he's been on fire since being knocked out by Joe Joyce's career strictly. So around 6'4", 76-inch arm. So he's not the rangiest guy. Neither one of these guys are the rangiest guys for heavyweight. But talk about this particular fight. In general, it's a good fight. Parker got a great chin. Dubois is 27 years old, faced adversity. I think he a little bit stiff for Joseph Parker. Parker showed he could take a punch versus Zhang. Dubois might be a little bit more twitchier puncher than Zhang. Parker is 33 years old, so he ain't quite old, even for a heavyweight. If we keeping it funky, I think Parker's movement, Parker's chin is better. I think Parker's boxing ability is better. His defense is better. He's got a great chin. So that's one thing that I know about Dubois. Not so much that he's been through the adversity. I think he's naturally probably looks to be a little bit bigger, stronger, but Parker got good boxing ability, good footwork. To be honest with y'all, I'm going to roll with Joseph Parker on this one for the upset. I like the style matchup. Athletic, can take a punch, hand speed. I think he's going to outpoint Daniel Dubois split decision. I think he's going to outpoint him. So, yeah, I like Daniel Dubois. I like Joseph Parker to upset Daniel Dubois in that one. So, split decision. Rolling. And like I said, I do better BF and Bevo. I give they own. I never really seen Hazma Shiraz fight. I've seen a little bit of that Ammo Wilson fight or Ammo Williams fight. I can't really call it. But let's go over to Kabayel and Zhilei Zhang. I like Kabayel. 6'3", 80-inch arms, a little bit rangier than the other guys. Putting quite together the resume. Beat up Frank Sanchez. I think they just announced that he coming back. Kevin Johnson. I mean, he beat up somebody else. That big guy. Yeah, this big guy. He beat up this big guy who outweighed him by 21 pounds out of Russia. He's supposed to be some type of killer or something like that. He got knocked out again. Why does dude name sound so familiar? It sounds familiar. Oh, he beat F. He lost to F. and Jabway. Curtis Harper. He got knocked out by Jonathan Wright. So yeah, I knew I heard this dude's name before. Look familiar. But yeah, Iggy Kabayel, 6'3", 80-inch arm, the biggest heavyweight, but he got skills. And Zhang, he old. Kabayel, I think he got a good enough chin. Both rangy. Zhang a little bit taller. I think Kabayel got a good enough chin, younger, sprier. I think he's gonna avoid the big punch by Zhang. I think he's gonna just go to the body, box Zhang, and unanimous decision. But Zhang got that big bang, no did he? So it ain't gonna be just an easy decision. He got to walk through some fire, but Kabayel seemed to be a very, very durable heavyweight. I like him to win by unanimous decision, in my humble opinion. So I like him to win by unanimous decision. Younger spar, I think Zhang's time is come and gone. But if you get Kabayel right, punch him, catch him right, it can be good night. So what else we got in this one? I said I was going to cover. So let's see what else. Shakur Stevenson fight off, but let's just talk about, him, facing Joshua Padley, which he's undefeated out of the UK, 29 years old, 4 KOs, probably about to go the distance. Um, so yeah, it ain't nothing special about dogs. So in the games, it is what it is. So Shakur, it's messed up, but we knew Kid Austin, zesty ass family. Boati and Callum Smith, that'll be a good fight. Um, Boati finally stepping up in the game. Ain't the most rangiest guy for 6'2", but a big light heavyweight. And, they've been moving him really, really slow. And, Callum Smith, I believe, just came off a loss a while ago to Arthur Beterbiev. Came off an 8-rounder, tall guy. They both pretty tall. Boati a little bit, Callum a little bit, rangier. It's now or never for Boati. I pick Boati just because it's now or never. And Callum Smith was damn near thinking about retiring. If Boati ain't gonna make a jump, now it ain't gonna never happen. Adamas and Hamas Shiraz. I don't know much about the guy. There's a lot of hype about him. It was a big motherfucking middleweight. 6'3", 75-inch arms. Like, he bigger than some of the dimensions wise than some of the dudes we talked about. That's why Ammo lost this motherfucker. This dude is humongous. You know what I'm saying? So it's a big guy. Adamas is a thick guy too, though. You know what I'm saying? He ain't no small 5'11", 73-inch. He ain't no small. He just be having conditioning problems. He like to go back to Dominican Republic and eat a lot. But then this ain't what y'all here for. Y'all here for the Virgil Ortiz and Madrimov prediction, and this is going to be the meat and potatoes of this video. Virgil already talking about going to 60. He said he feel good at 54. What if an opportunity to present itself at 60, he going to 60. So, 5'10", 70-inch arms. And, some of those, we seen two big-ass middleweights right then and there. And don't forget, not too long ago, Diego Pacheco was a middleweight. Motherfucker 6'5". You know what I'm saying? Madrimov 5'8.5", 68.5-inch arms. He a small, compact dude. I didn't know his name was the Dream. They sparred each other. Apparently, they said, Virgil got the rest of them. So, I don't know. So, that's the thing about it. But sparring. And one thing I did see from that Bud fight was every time Bud touched him, Bud hurt him. Every time Bud touched him, Bud hurt him. That's one thing that I did see. Every time Bud was touching him, he hurt him. Bud said it in the Cigar Talk interview. That's why he was tentative. When I watched the film, he was a lot more aggressive with other guys. So every time Bud touched him, he hurt him. So, but yeah, in this particular fight, they know each other. I think if I'm Madrimov, I'm attacking that body. If I'm Israel Madrimov, I'm going to a body from a guy that had issues, with what's the shit he had issues with rhabdomyosis. A dude who had issues with rhabdomyosis. I'm going to his body. I'm gonna try to deflate them tires. I'm going to his body. I see what Sergey Bochuk has success, banking with him and all that stuff. So I'm going to his body, and then I'm going upstairs, and he had trouble making the weight and all that stuff. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it, for sure. But if I'm him, I'm attacking the body, and that's pretty much my game plan. Virgil Ortiz, I think you come out there and try to stick the fight to him. He's a very tricky fighter. Bud took away some things that people don't necessarily, because they never seen him fight before. Some things he do. He got a really sneaky uppercut. He got a really sneaky hook. He got a really sneaky uppercut. He got a really sneaky hook. And he slipped that uppercut in there on Virgil if he ain't careful. So Virgil defense is already kind of sketchy. But you know what? I'm going to take the explosive punching power of Virgil. I'm going to take, Virgil's, athletic ability. That's what I'm going to ride with. That's what I'm gonna ride with. So that's what I'm gonna ride with. So yep, I'm gonna take Virgil's, you know, his ability, his speed, his power. So I like Virgil to get the dub. I'm gonna say unanimous decision. But Madrimov do have conditioning issues, but unanimous decision. So we're gonna roll. We gonna roll with So I thought there better be a B. I'm gonna roll with Parker. Split decision. Roll with Virgil Ortiz, unanimous decision. Aiken Ball, unanimous decision. Well, I think, get the win. So those are my picks. Let me know what you think. Check out the fight prediction playlist. Hit the link tree. Find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Amazon, Kick, Twitch, the whole nine. Appreciate the love, support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Peace.